Okay, here is what should be a pretty quick tutorial, I think, for a Noel Gallagher demo which is going around right now, which seems to be called Just Let It Come Down Over Me. Alright, it's quite a pretty little song to play, really. Only 4 chords in the whole thing. We've got an E minor 7 sus, we've got a G, we've got a C at 9, and then A7 sus. And very typical Noel Gallagher style, all those chords contain the first strings and the second string fretted on the third, so you don't have to take your fingers off for the whole song. Now, 3 chords really. It's really just an intro, verse, solo, and then a bit of a verse, and it's finished. Only a couple of minutes in this one. So most of the song is made up of 3 chords, and then the A7 sus it only appears twice in the solo. But the nice part of this is that nice little pick, those little releases and hammer-ons in between the chords. Very reminiscent of If I Lead You to the Line, roll me over on my side. Didn't mean to be unkind. I'd pick you every time. That's where I was trying to get to. I couldn't quite remember the name, but not unlike that, as you can see. Okay, so what am I doing? Now, it starts on an E minor 7 sus, and basically between each chord, it's hitting the bass note, then a strum. So the bass note of the E minor 7 sus is the 6th string, then a strum, then on the 5th string, release, hammer onto the 2nd again, at the 5th, and then the open 4th. So 1, 2, 3, then to the C add 9, hit the bass string, which is the 5th, strum, open up the 2nd again on the 4th, hammer onto the 2nd on the 4th, and then the open 3rd. And then back for a G, hit the bass note, the 6th string, strum, open up your 5th again, hammer onto the 2nd, and then the open 4th. So basically that's what you're going to do. You have to also kind of incorporate a few extra strums in there to keep the rhythm, which is down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. So that's not necessarily the strung pattern, but the rhythm of the song. So you can hear I'm doing it down, like a down. So when you're 1, 2, 3, the 3rd is the down. So you're more or less not just hitting the 1, 2, the 3rd note. The 3rd note also kind of combines into a bit of a strum as well. I just tend to run down from a G to an E minor 7 anyway, as a matter of habit. Noel's not doing it in the demo. I mean, he might do it in the eventual one, but I like the sound of it, so I tend to do it without even thinking about it. Okay, so very slowly again. Open the 5th, hammer onto the 2nd, open 4th, open the 2nd again on the 3rd, hammer onto the 2nd, G, open up the 2nd of the 5th, hammer onto the 2nd, open 4th. Just practice very slowly with that and then build up your speed. And that just keeps up into the verse. For every whispered lullaby and all the castles in the sky, now, when you come to the little solo part, essentially the same, except the chords are reversed. So rather than going from the E minor to the C add 9 and then to the G, you're going from the E minor to the G and then to the C add 9. So it's just twisted around the other A. So you do that actually 3 times. E minor to the G to the C add 9 3 times. And this is now where the A7 sus comes in. All you're going to do for that is just, when you're on your C add 9, is you're just going to open up the 5th string basically, and that brings you to the A7 sus. You're going to hit the open 5th string, and then there's a little hammer onto the 4th string twice. So, and then back to your C add 9. Back into your main riff. I think Noel also, I was just showing you how to do the 1, 2, 3. I think sometimes he even puts the 4th in there as well. So, if you do that, then when you're coming back to your 6, you're actually going to hammer onto it rather than pluck it. So when that finger comes back on, it actually plays the note without having to actually pluck it. Anyway, you just practice around with it. It's pretty basic, as you can see, but that's just the fundamentals that I hear for the song anyway. So that'll do. Maybe we'll do another tutorial when the proper version finally comes out, but I think that's all we've got so far for that song. So see you.